One Night Only stars Monica Barbaro and Callum Turner and comes in at 46% on the tomato meter. 76 by the audience, so the audience seems to be a little bit more forgiving on this movie than what the critics are. And it tells the tale of a couple on a night where rubbing body parts is the only night of the year allowed. So for one night only, you're allowed to get freaky. And it's a romance story that is a little bit muddled because it's a far out there concept. And I don't know if it was executed the best way. Like, it's an interesting thing that they kind of pepper in the background. It's a background thing where it's like, okay, well, we know that people are out there trying to get it on kind of thing for this one night only kind of thing, but we don't really look into the ramifications of it. And there's some things in here that try to happen for like whimsy to make it that comedy angle. But I think it would have been served better as more of a serious drama looking at, okay, well, these people are out there trying to participate, but then they find each other in the end, where the ridiculous stuff kind of takes away from the momentum of their chemistry. Like Monica Barbaro and Callum Turner, sorry if it's Callum or Callum, but they actually do have good chemistry. I was like pleasantly surprised about that part. I was like, yeah, uh, this kind of works on the screen. It's just nobody saw it and nobody's talking about it because box office wise, it's not out there. It's one of those movies that it's a streaming. It's a streaming movie where you didn't really need to see this on the big screen because it's not very cinematic. And that was Molly Ringwald, by the way. Yeah, yeah. I saw it in the theater. I was like, wait. Who's she? She looks very familiar. And LeVar Burton is also in this as her in a romantic interest kind of thing. But it's got some silly things in there, but then it's also got some good moments in there. Like it's got some moments in there where I was like, oh, this is actually kind of working. And for that, I would say that it's worth checking out when it comes on the streaming services. One night only. It's not a terrible movie, but it's something that if you are into rom-coms and maybe something a little bit more abstract, then it might be right up your alley. So with that being said, let's take a look at some of the critics here. For something that's billed as a sex comedy, it seems to be actively judge sex and those who have it. It seems to, no, it doesn't actually. It just tries to make light of extreme right-wing views. The Atlantic, one night only, does capture something true about the anxieties and pressures of modern singlehood. The prospects can seem both abundant and astoundingly unappealing. Not trying to feel like missing an opportunity, but trying might be worse. Let's take a look at what some of the audience is saying. Loved it. Perfect mix between cute and funny. Funny satirical movie based on a stupid premise, and that it is. It truly is, because there's no way that you could ever police that. They try to show you that they're trying to police it. And I guess it is kind of like whimsical and funny at moments like that. But Lee Most also says, I like movies that bring up awkward subjects that give us things that I'm guessing to say to chew on, right? So with that being said, check out One Night Only when it comes out on streaming services. My final score for it, pulling up my score sheet, is acting, directing, story are out of a possible 2 points each. Cinematography and score, 1 point each. Watchability, 2 out of 2 points there. There's the rundown. Acting, as I said, Callum Turner and Monica Barbaro do carry it, and they do actually have good chemistry. I was happy with that, but the directing does falter a little bit with the execution of it all. The story's got an interesting premise, and then it's got some good ideas in there. You just wish it was tweaked a little bit differently by the director, and I think it would have been a much better fare. Cinematography, it's serviceable. Score, it's got some interesting needle drops. Watchability, as I said, check it out once if you are into rom-com. 6.5 out of 10 for One Night Only. What do you guys think? Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below if you managed to see it. And we'll talk about it right here on Mirror Domains.